Sitting up nice and tall, spine straight. Allow the heart to rise, let the chest be nice and open, shoulder blades down your back. Close your eyes and take 3 long, deep breaths in and out the nose. Inhaling to feel the belly, the ribs, and the chest expand. Exhaling to feel the chest, the ribs, the belly soften. Inhaling to fill the belly, ribs, and chest. Exhaling to soften chest, ribs, and belly. One more. Inhale to expand. And exhale to soften. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Let your chin come slightly into the throat. Take a moment for intention, affirmation. Think of a word for every inhale and every exhale. Keep it simple. Something like, for example, love and joy, peace and strength. Allow yourself to connect to those 2 words that you'll ride with every inhale and exhale while we practice. Let's join together with the sound of one Om. Inhale, full breath. Om. Release your hands, open your eyes. Taking yourself into our seated forward fold. Here, if you would like, you can grab your 2 blocks, 1 blanket, or even 2 blankets if you prefer. Possibly sitting on the edge of a blanket. Legs will go forward, nice and long. And if you need to soften the hamstrings and low back, you can place the blocks underneath the knees or another rolled up blanket. Toes will look up. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to come to your forward fold. So your forward fold is where the heart leads forward, not downward. So please try not to allow yourself to slouch within your spine. Find expansion in the spine and a gentle forward fold in the pelvis. Here, if you can, you might be able to stack your blocks to place your forehead on the blocks. If this is not achievable, don't worry about it. It's not necessary. Close your eyes. Remember, the effort here is toes looking up and heart moving forward. As you allow yourself to be in this space, close your eyes. Allow yourself to soften your edges. Allowing your intention to ride with each inhale and each exhale. Recognizing here if challenge rises, maybe deepen the breath to see if you can observe the challenge, and on the exhale allow that challenge to go. If strain, pinching, any kind of pulling happens within your postures, allow yourself to come up slightly out of the pose. Come into that place again where there's ease and effort, 25% effort, 75% ease. Breathe. Steady and still wherever you are. Relax the muscles in your face, the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. We're almost there. On your next inhale, very slowly, allow your hands to come alongside the body. Spine comes up straight. Relax the legs out and down. Take a deep breath. Exhale it out. Another deep breath. And exhale. Open your eyes. Bring the soles of your feet together. Here, allowing ourselves to make a big diamond with those legs. You might want to place blocks underneath those knees if you find that it's a little uncomfortable, if there's any kind of pulling in the inner groin or uncomfortable sensations in the knees or the hips. Here's another forward fold. So again, inhale, lift your heart, and as you exhale, coming into your forward fold. Again, you might be able to stack those blocks, creating a space for your forehead. Wherever you place those arms, think about yourself not reaching, because as you reach, sometimes what happens is the shoulders move up to the ears. Relax the shoulder blades down the back. Keep steady breathing. Here, as we breathe and we allow ourselves to come into these steady postures, allowing ourselves to feel nourished and warm. Allowing ourselves to breathe and move that breath in a space of confidence, courage, breathing into your body, breathing into your life. Steady and still. Keep focusing on your intention, inhaling and exhaling. The effort in this posture, again, is moving the heart forward. As we move our heart forward, we forward fold, and without a whole lot of effort, you'll feel the line of energy in your inner groin and your hips, your low back. Stay steady. Breathe. We're almost there. Take a deep breath. Exhale it out. slowly inhale to rise the spine all the way up. Roll the shoulders down and back. Steady and still. Notice how you feel. Open your eyes. We're going to come lying on our backs. You're going to need one block. So scooting yourself forward, setting yourself up for supported bridge. So knees are hip distance, ankles underneath the knees. Press down underneath the soles of the feet, and then placing your block really low, so all the way underneath your bottom. And then here, just find your legs nice and steady. Arms move out, shoulders move down away from the ears, palms face up. Here you might take your feet slightly forward, just beginning to stretch the fronts of those thighs, the hip flexors. Some of you might be able to take those legs far forward, and if you do, just make sure your toes look up. You don't have to flex them, just don't let them fall out in the within the pelvis. So don't let the legs roll out within the joints. So you can either go long here, toes looking up, or the soles of the feet come to the earth, or the feet come slightly forward of the knees, or if that's uncomfortable, the ankles stay underneath the knees. So make those adjustments for yourself. Steady here. If you find taking the legs long creates too much tension in the low back, just bring the soles of the feet on your mat. Here, moving not only in the low back, but also the fronts of the legs. Steady with your intention. Almost there. For those of you with legs long, bend your knees, bring the soles of the feet underneath those knees. Pause here, everybody. Take 3 breaths. And then pressing down underneath the soles of the feet to lift thighs and hips. Release the block. Tuck the tailbone for me, so this way each vertebrae comes connecting to the floor. And then just pause there. Notice how the low back feels. Happy baby. Draw the knees to the outsides of your torso. Here, the hands can come to the hamstrings and the heels can relax towards your
hamstrings or soles of the feet can look up. You might be able to adjust the hands either on the shins, the ankles, or the outsides of the feet, or even interlace or interlock your first 2 fingers with your big toes. Wherever you are, make sure you're relaxing in your shoulders. Here, allowing ourselves to do this really nice, deep inner groin and hip stretch. Let your heart be nice and open. Close your eyes and just breathe. Steadiness on the breath. Steadiness on that intention. Almost there. Allow your practice to be in a space of observation. So if you notice your mind connecting to sensations in the bodies or emotions that you feel within the heart, just be steady, observe. Try not to go into a space of reaction. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, releasing the hands, draw the knees together and then the soles of the feet on your mat, hands to your belly, elbows wide. Take a couple long deep breaths here. Allow for a little arch in your low back, just your natural arch. And then begin windshield wipering those knees side to side just to get a little blood flow going in that low back. Then from here we're going to move into banana pose. Banana pose is one of my favorites. So take your legs long and arms overhead. If you're dealing with any shoulder injury, you can absolutely navigate those arms so that your shoulders feel safe and free. So maybe cactus arms. So what we're going to do first is take the right leg over to the right, and then the left leg will meet the right leg. Keep the underside of the left body to the earth. So if you bring your leg far, far over and all of a sudden you feel your left glute come off of the earth, make sure that it doesn't do that by just bringing that foot more in your center line. Then you're going to do the same thing with your upper body. So moving, wiggling yourself so you're creating a banana-like shape. Arms will extend overhead. And when you do that, you'll immediately feel the line of energy working in the whole left side of the body, as well as underneath and on top of that left hip. You're going to stay here and you're going to smile. This posture, we're only going to stay here for 2 minutes. So breathe. Some of you might be able to turn the toes up and even cross left leg over right. If I do that, I actually have to come out of my banana shape a little bit because it does intensify it quite a bit. So just beware of that, keeping yourself from popping up off of the earth. Keep yourself grounded. Notice how you're holding your head. Do you need to change the position of your chin to create more stability and support in your neck? Take a deep breath. Exhale. Take the left foot straight, right leg straight, and then very slowly move your torso. If you need to, wiggle and shake out those hips. And then get still and steady. Other side. First, move your torso. It doesn't really matter if you move your torso or your legs first. Then left leg and right leg. Turn those toes up for me. Soften those quadriceps. Keeping right side body underneath. Keep it down. So if you feel it flying up, I call it air conditioning. If all of a sudden you feel air moving underneath your right underside, then you need to ground down by possibly coming out of it a little bit more. And then those of you who want to go a little bit deeper, just cross right leg over left. The effort here, again, keeping underneath the body grounded, and then just turning those toes up a little bit here. It keeps the knees safe. Close your eyes and breathe. Check in with your head and your neck alignment. Recognize sometimes when we get into our postures, we allow ourselves to get still when we're not totally in a position of support. So just recognizing when you get there, do you need to navigate or realign, make little adjustments so that you find that space and freedom in the body. When we work in the side body, we work directly in the lung space. And I don't know about you, but being able to move that air in and out of the body is pretty exciting. So these lateral stretches, they can be tough, but they're very, very important and beautiful. So steady and still, we're almost there. Deepen the breath. Slowly, when you're ready, bring one leg at a time, nice and long, and then your torso. Here, bend the knees, soles of the feet on the ground. Press down to lift low back. Draw the tailbone towards your feet and then bring the back body down. Hands can come to your belly. Still and steady here. Just notice how you feel. If you'd like, you can again windshield wiper those legs to release low back. And then when you're ready, go long, arms out, palms face up, Shavasana. Close your eyes. Allow everything to rest to the earth. Relax your legs and your arms. Resting the front of your body into the back body and the back body into the earth. Relaxing all the muscles in your face. Relax and rest deeply. Deepen the breath. Exhale it out. Bring your knees into your chest, hands to your knees, rock side to side. Slowly making your way over to one side and coming up to your seat. Bring your hands into your heart. Close your eyes and bring your intention back in. In gratitude, namaste.